Hey guys, welcome back. I am Stu and this is Frosty Frolics for Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic, part 10 of the main scenario pack. In this coaster challenge, you are not allowed to remove any trees and can't build anything above tree height. To help you along, one coaster has already been built. Your objective to have 10 different types of roller coasters operate in your park, each with an excitement value of at least 6.00. So we've got like a winter wonderland theme. We've got, let's see, we've got the wooden coaster down, 7.19 excitement, mostly underground, so that's one way of avoiding the trees and the tree height limit. Toilet and a twist down as well. Okay, so let's see what we've got then. We've got some transport rides, decent selection of gentle rides, not a bad selection of coasters to begin with, some thrill rides, water rides, and some shops. So considering what we've already got, I'm going to put my research into shops. Now the reason for that is I'm going to be building mostly roller coasters on this one. Obviously I'm going to want to put down some flat rides to begin with, thrill rides, gentle rides, that sort of thing, in order to help bring guests into the park, in order to ride the coaster that's already down, plus any coasters that I put down. I've got tons of coasters already available, so really I'm just going to put down as many shops as I can, help get a lot of extra cash from them. So as I said, I'm going to put a lot of rides down. Inside this Pav loop would be a good place to put some rides. We can put that up to 10. Start making some good money off that. The twist, we could probably maybe put that up to 2 or something. See how much we can get from that. And yeah, just plod on. Just put down some coasters and some rides and see what happens. Not being able to remove the trees and build over tree height is going to be a bit of a pain, but hopefully not too much of a pain. October year one, starting to get some decent money into the park. We've got 500 guests. We've got a lot of shops, kiosks, toilets down, 3D cinema, circus. The twist was already there. Getting some good money off the coaster, charging £10 for that. Got the umbrellas up to £20, so when it rains we get some good cash in on there. And I built my first coaster, which is a very simple looping coaster. Only 5 point something excitement. That's not an issue, because what I can do with this one is that I can increase the number of circuits, and whilst with one circuit it's only 5 point something, with 2 or maybe 3 it should be an easy 6. So what I'll do is I'll keep that at 1 circuit in order to help bring some money in, and then at the end, when we've got all 10 coasters built, 9 of them will be over the 6 with this one, then we can just raise that past the scenario and then crack on with the next one. That's the plan. Hopefully it'll be as easy as I've made it sound, but you never know. So I'm going to crack on. I'll see you soon. Junior 3. So I've left it a bit later than I normally would. Reason being, I accidentally overwrote a save from earlier. So we've skipped past year 2. So coaster number 3 then, we've got a Virginia Reel, 6.6 excitement. So with this one, we're benefiting from the flatland. I say flatland, the flatland that is over the water. I know it's not land, it's water, but effectively it's the same as flatland. So it's a lot easier to build there because there's no trees. I've just noticed bit of an issue here with them getting stuck on this corner. So I think if I add a chain lift on that bend, that should make everything okay. So that's coaster number 3. Just over here then, we've got a mouse coaster, house mouse, 6.39 excitements. That's fine. So it comes out of the station, a little drop around the bend, another drop, tight bend, up on the chain lift, and then you've got a decent drop then underground under the station, and then back up the other side, and a little bit of track coming back to the station. So that's cool. And then in the middle here, this one's broken down. That's a shame. So let's see if we can get the mechanic to it. There you go, mechanic's fixing it. So a very short station then, trying to fit in amongst the trees. Comes out booster into a cutback, S-bend, photo section, corkscrew, around the bend, S-bend, back to the station, another lap. And that's what gives us 6.06 excitement. So it's just enough, intensity's high. So that'll allow us to charge a lot of money for the coaster. So that's number 5. And then just down here then, we've got, there's 2 coasters, but they're both the same, so it only counts as one. So coaster number 6 then, Icebreaker. So it's very simple, cutback corkscrew design. I've got one of these in the tutorial sections showing how to build it. It launches out into a cutback, photo section, cutback, and then back to the station. Now on its own, one of these would probably be about a high 4 excitement, maybe 5 if you're lucky. But 2 of them together with the synchronized station, and let's turn that off, and the path going underneath the station, as well as all the scenery, that takes it up to just over 6. The water probably helps as well, so it's just over 6 excitement. So we've got 6 coasters down. So for 2 of them, I've pretty much relied on going over water, because the trees are a pain on this one. It feels like there's too many trees, and what I mean by that is, if there were less trees, it wouldn't be as much of a pain. It would be fun and a challenge, but now it's not so much of a challenge as a chore. So that is a pain, and it makes me wonder if the first coaster that was built, the pre-built, if the reason they've got underground is because that's pretty much the only decent design you could do with a scenario like this. But I'm going to crack on. Hopefully we won't have as much issue with the remaining 4 coasters. March year 5, so it's taken me quite a while to get these done, and we've got coaster number 7, Ice Flyer, inverted hairpin coaster, high 7 excitement. So it comes out of the station, little dip, chain lift, around the bend, another little dip, chain lift, up, high drop, underground, little underground section, and then back up, another chain lift, round the bend, another couple of little dips. So all those little dips and the main one and the underground section add up to some decent excitement. And but yeah, if it hadn't been for the issue with the trees, I would have gone for something a lot nicer looking. This one is, as I said earlier, it is a bit of a chore building on this scenario with the restraints that we've got. And then just over here then, Snow Miner. So it's a wooden wild mouse, just under 7 excitement. So it comes out again, another couple of little dips, and then up the chain lift, and then down onto the main drop, a little underground section, and back to the station. And then just here then, snow down, low down, lay down coaster, 6.5 excitement, comes out of the station, around the bend, chain lift, down, a little inversion, and then underground. If I can turn that off, let's turn the trees off as well. And then so you've got the white and blue coaster that's going around, and then you've got the inversion and flip it the right way around just there, and then back up the chain lift and back to the station. And then the final coaster, the 10th and final coaster, is this Giga Coaster just here. So I've spent a little bit more effort doing the stations and things like that on these in order to help boost the excitement and just make it look a little nicer. Nice 9 excitement, comes out of the station, and then we've got a booster section, takes it underground, and then some twists and turns then in amongst the trees. And then back around here, we follow the path a little, so that's one tip of avoiding the trees. And then underground, and then it mostly then follows underground twists and turns all the way back to the station. I would have preferred to have kept them above ground more, but there's too many trees, I think, on this. I think maybe half as many trees, and it would have been a lot more enjoyable. There's too many trees on adjacent tiles to each other. So this little section in the middle here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 trees there. Maybe if it had been just 4, you could then weave in and out. But as it is, you just avoid the whole lot. And the easiest way to avoid them is by going underground. So that's our 9 coasters with over 6 excitements. Then we come back to the first one I built, Slush Crush. So this is the looping coaster with only 1 circuit. So if we increase that to 2, let's run on fast forward. And then the test results come back. And there you go, over 6 excitement, pass the scenario, stew. Fantastic. So, as I said, it feels like there's too many trees on this scenario. So it does become, a challenge is nice, but when it becomes a chore, that's when it stops being fun. And I think there was a little bit too many trees on this to take it from being a challenge and instead making it into a bit of a chore. So I am Stu. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.